top sponsor, top table sponsor. What is the name of our top table sponsor?
Jetro!
I can't hear you. What is the name of our top table sponsor?
Jetro!
Jetro, exactly. And Jetro is a Japanese external trade organization, and we have one of your ambassadors here, who is no one else than the legendary Mohamad Orfali. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you with us, brother. Always a pleasure. Please have a seat. We're going to talk a little bit about Jetro. We're going to talk a little bit about your experience in Japan, and I might have some photos of you. Because you took recently a trip to Japan.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So we are Orfali Bros. We do I don't know. We call it Dubai cuisine, but we cook the way we are with freedom, using different ingredients. And one day someone asked me, "Are you? Why you cook Japanese? Why you using Japanese ingredients?" And I look at them. I don't know, because it's delicious. And it's out of any confusion, we don't do fusion Japanese Syrian what people they think in the beginning, because when you open Orfali Bros, everyone think Orfali Bros a fusion Japanese Syrian. It was not. I think most of the chefs you can see around the world, they use a Japanese technique, ingredients to enhance flavors. And how it's gonna work is like, we're gonna take you to Sapporo, which is Hokkaido. And then you can see the ingredients there, you can see the producer, you can see the people, we can eat, a real Japanese food there. And I can tell you, last year I traveled the world. I went to Rotterdam, to Amsterdam, to Zurich, St. Moritz, to Milan, to Spain, Malta, blah, blah, blah. And the last trip was Japan. And that trip was the fruits of 2024. It was like one of the intense trip. Working with Japanese not easy. You have to wake up early. We have to be at the time.
And they like their timings. They like
very timing. A lot of paperwork. You have to and that time. So you have to be on the time. We went there, and then they took me 4 morning. We woke up 4 morning. We went to Hokkaido seafood market, and for the first time I saw the auction. How they sell the tuna, and how they shouting. The guys like, that's the sound, and then it was like really interesting to see what's going on. And it's beautiful. If you didn't visit the market there, even in Tosoyo and Tokyo, it's a different experience. Like I think most of the chefs who want to go to Japan, you should first go to Hokkaido seafood market if you are in Sapporo, or you go to the Tokyo seafood market. And you will see different work. People even I love the car, when they have a small car where they're moving all the ingredients. It's wet, but you go there, whenever you visit a seafood market, you feel like it's gonna be intense in the smell and something like that. It was super clean, super nice, but you have to wear the shoes with the cap.
What will you say if I tell you we have a few photos?
Yeah, I have a lot of photos.
Shall we take a look at some photos?
My favorite, there is so many options there, because not like, you take the seafood. So the best one was the Hokkaido uni, the sea urchin. And it's secret. You can use the photo, you can use the filming, because they start talking about money. And the first time I saw in my life a different type of sea urchin. Whatever we see sea urchin here, we get it in the box. We see maybe this is the best. And then I saw number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, up to number 40. And it's completely different story. And I had some sea urchin from there, and I can tell you, it tastes like something different. Believe me.
I can imagine.
It's something really different. Yeah.
The first time that on my Japan trip, we did our honeymoon there. We had actually sushi, not in Tokyo, but in Otaru, which is a small town next to Osaka. And it was exactly what he said. Just so fresh, so incredible.
Yes, whatever you eat in Japan, delicious. Even supermarket snacks, super delicious too. They're one of them was chocolate things, and they're wow, this is from the supermarket. My favorite things was also Hokkaido ice cream. Oh my God, it inspired me a lot. we're opening a new restaurant soon with my brothers called Three Bros next to Orfali Bros. And we're gonna do soft serve ice cream inspired from Hokkaido ice cream.
Oh.
Have you tried it, this one?
I have not tried it because we were then in the middle of the winter, so
Okay.
it was freezing cold.
If
not
you're
ice
going
cream
to
time.
Sapporo, try to go to the airport earlier because there is one ice cream shop there. You need to wait for an hour. And there is queue an hour to get an ice cream. Don't miss it out because I think the best ice cream I have in my life.
Oh wow.
It's kind of something different. So we went to at 4 a.m. to see what's happening in the Hokkaido seafood market, and then we went to a different section, you know, from the tuna to the sea urchin to my favorite things, kekani crab, which is the hairy crab, and it was like really completely different story from the fresh seafood to the frozen one. We're talking about really quality. And then we went to breakfast. So the breakfast was 6:30 morning. I felt like gonna have some egg.
Sorry for interrupting. Before we go to breakfast, why don't we look at the seafood market?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Because we've got some
I
images.
don't know if there's have some good
Yeah,
pictures.
no, let's let the team switch on the PowerPoint for us and look at look at this. Isn't that amazing?
This is where this is in Hokkaido.
This is in Hokkaido.
Yeah, this is the tuna in Hokkaido.
And this is where all the different grades are, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
To be honest, like that, it's in. They tasted it. They have a kind of cooler. Like they get the tuna from inside. There is an expert. Like there are people like they are serious when the auction. Like talking about money here. Huh? There's not something like really easy. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. This is like I think this is in Tokyo. This is like one of the most expensive fish, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what the name. It's not. It's something called madai. I forget the name because they call it in Japanese different name. Yeah. That's very serious.
It's just absolutely gorgeous. Oh,
Look, it's walking on the market there. It's like it can mind open the mind. This is the Hokkaido oni. This is the ice cream, guys. This is like if you are in Sapporo, don't miss it out. This is the best things ever, I think. And look at this, it's creamy, and this is the break. Oh, the stop here. So they told me we're gonna have a breakfast. I went with the guys outside the seafood market. I thought we're gonna have some omelet and egg, having coffee. They took me to eat crab, plenty of hikikani crab, and this is botanebi, the prawns in the row, and it was soup, hot soup and matcha. That's the breakfast. And I was like craving coffee, but you know that's what I get. I think the best. Look, I can tell you something. This is the best crab ever. I love king crab, but this is something completely different story. The sweet. We did a dinner with Jethro. About it was November, I think, last November, and I ordered all the best ingredients from Japan, from the oyster, kikani, crab, to Hokkaido scallop. I get fresh. I was lucky. I get the tuna, different grade from Otoro to Toro, and we order so many things. Even the tomato we order from Japan. The grapes, the sea grape, unbelievable. So we get all these ingredients because Jethro. If you don't know Jethro is a Japanese office that's supporting all the Japanese product that's come, across like Japan, and I love about them. They're like very serious and how they can support Japanese product, and even they get miso. I don't know, like it was a crazy bill.
it was a crazy.
It was a crazy bill, and it was a delicious dinner. And I was scared because also Japanese, they are very sophisticated when it comes ingredients, how to balance it to be spicy, not spicy, sweet, sour. So like I was like really scared because also the Dubai consular was at the dinner, and I have to be very careful like to deliver it well. And thanks God it was one of the best dinner. Also, I did it in 2024 with Orfali and Jethro, and I might win it soon.
It helps that you get the best ingredients, doesn't it? When you want to create something special.
I can tell you something. The Japanese they have obsessions. They have handcrafted, and they have the care, and they do one things. they don't do so many things in hands. There's one guy or one restaurant do yakitori, he does yakitori. The other guy making sushi, the other guy making kaiseki, like they're like kaiseki. So like they have they have specialists.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about Japanese is respect, and everyone respecting their job and everything. It's a completely different
Perfection,
world,
isn't
yeah.
it? The perfection.
100%.
I was in Tokyo, and we went to this one little restaurant, and all they were serving was gyozas and these little bean sprouts with a bit of a bolognese. That's it. That was best thing ever.
If you go to also, there is so many things. There is so many hidden gems in Japan.
Yeah.
I think you need a guide. If you go to Japan, don't go by yourself. You need someone, take you to you get the permission 100% to get to the seafood market. If you are in Tokyo, I think the best. If you want breakfast or lunch, you have to go upstairs. They have plenty of sushi places there. Amazing ingredients. Also, I bought so many things. Usually we get katsuobushi, the tuna, the dried tuna. We get it in a flakes here. Believe me, when you shave it in front of you, it has different flavor. It's not fishy at all. It's very umami. It's very delicious. It's made with mouth. So now, since my last trip to Japan, we never use bonito flex anymore. Shave that's come in the bag. I get the shaver. They took me to the street where they have all the knives and all the good things. So I get my bonito shaver box. And now whenever we have a bonito, we shave it manually, and a completely different story.
Oh, nice.
So now in Orfali we use a lot of the Japanese products. One of them, the Hokkaido sea scallop, and I can tell you, it's like one of the best quality ever. And along to this, my trip was important because I want to see the fermentation and the stuff that they do in Japan. So because in Orfali Bros Lab we have a lot of things. And we use different things, like we do koji, we get some koji from there, take it to different things. We ferment a lot of things in the lab, and then I think my advice for anyone who love food, not only for the chef, visiting Japan, I think one of the most important trips, we have to plan it well. We have to book in advance. You can't go like this. I don't think so you're gonna find the booking. Even the ramen shop, you have to stay like an hour to get your queue, So
you have to wait in line if it's a good shop.
100%. But I gained some weight, by the way. After 10 days, I put some 4 kilos on myself.
No, that's okay. We can work it out later.
But I don't know what I was talking about. I was lucky also at the same time. There is a lot of festivals happening in the street in Sapporo. So a lot of small restaurants, they're like coming together on the street. They making it's not street food, but like restaurants, like really like all together in the middle garden of Sapporo. And then I had one of the best pizza in my life there.
One of the best pizzas.
I don't want to make the Italian angry from me. I can tell you, using Hokkaido cheese, and then I was shocked. Tokyo is also famous with pizza, but my trip. The one I had it in Sapporo, I think was one of the best pizza ever. You can go to my Instagram, you'll find it.
I have a theory about it. So I'm a proud Bavarian. As you know, Bavarians we love beer, sausages, and beer is just what we love.
Yeah.
Sapporo has a brewery, and the beer there was equally good as a brewery in Bavaria, in a tiny small town that I'm in. And I thought about it. Why? Because the ingredients, the craftsmanship, but the ingredients, the water, the quality is just incredible, isn't it?
100%. There are so many things in Japan. Even like one of my favorite shop though was doing fruit sandu. So it's 2 pieces of cake with whipped cream and the best fruit ever that get it from Hokkaido. The melon, the strawberry, and plus. Believe me, I think like I can stay there. Longer.
Well, I'm sure that Jetro will get you back to Japan. I'm sure because
that way here they started with me the first trip, and I think now they opened the way like they want to invite more chefs to go to Japan to experience Japan, to eat in Japan, and to meet also the big things also with Jetro. They let me also to attend one of the B2B meetings, so where I met so many producer,
Oh, you got to meet the producer.
100%. So I met the producer, I met suppliers, and they're like very, very serious, by the way. I was like, nothing easy. So we have a translator, everything documented, you know. And I met so many people doing cheese, different cheeses, the milk producer, vegetable producer, and so many things about candy, about also, I don't know, it's different word. Really, when you're gonna see the produce there, from the fresh to the canned one, it's different world.
It's different world.
Have you had the Japanese curry before?
Which one? The Japanese?
Japanese curry.
No, I don't think so.
Never? Have you had any Japanese curry before?
Yes.
I think like, you know,
Right over here.
one of my favorite lunch ever. So Japanese curry, it's something like really,
Yes, no.
yeah, it's just very comfort, very delicious with some rice. Oh my goodness.
And they do that actually in Hokkaido, no? It's one of the specialities.
That's one of the Hokkaido. Yeah, so I get also some packet of curry because
Oh.
it has different story. They have the combination, and they have different curry too. It's not only one curry, but my favorite was the beef curry. Yeah.
Now, when we look at the Japanese seafood pavilion that we're looking right here, and we see all of these suppliers. When you get these ingredients and scallops, I mean, you can get from Japan, but you can get them also from other places around the world.
True.
What is the main difference that you will really find in Japanese scallops?
I think the obsession is the perfectionist. They don't sell. They didn't sell you any product that has any Japanese made in Japan or is happening in Japan. And the obsessions, they have obsessions. The handcraft. They deliver something like was really. I don't want to call it with love because everyone say that, but really like you feel you feel it. You feel like the high quality of ingredients. It can tell. So it's not about the scallop. It's about everything that's happening in Japan. Even my shirt, by the way, Japanese. You photograph.
Ah.
It's like
The fashion is also so
yeah,
good.
they are. If you can see the guy, how he can sharp the knife, you go there, the master, the guy who is making creme caramel with the coffee in the morning. I went there 5 times. I couldn't find my. Always on the queue. You go in the morning, queue for 2 hours. You go afternoon, sold out. I love that concept. He have something. He served like let's say 100 piece, and he shut down. Done. Finish. No more. Come tomorrow. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's about culture, mindset, and obsession of reaching to the perfectionist. I had also many French, Japan dessert as well. One of the place in Tokyo where you go to there is a small mall that are only French Japan desserts.
Mm-hmm.
From the Mont Blanc to the cheesecake. It's I don't know. It's different words.
It's just so many different
They
ones.
are. They are.
Another thing that I always love about the restaurants, all these little wax displays.
Yeah.
Because they're sometimes so good that you don't even know are they real or not.
100%. And then also we are lucky on Dubai. I work with so many suppliers. Shank, my friend, he was me in the trip. I don't know if he's in the videos or not. And the good thing is the relationship between me and the suppliers. Also, we can get the stuff from the market, from Sapporo market or from Tokyo market to Dubai and fresh. When I ordered last time my Kikani crab, they get it to me live. Oh my God! One more thing. Have you tried the oyster here in Japan? Japanese oyster? Make sure to try it. It tastes like sea urchin, super sweet, super delicious.
here.
Yeah.
Please
And that's
take this.
one of them. And it's also too big. You have to cut it into 3 pieces. It's not, you can't get it with one bite. Yeah.
That's how big it is. Well, how has now the Japanese trip influenced your work at the restaurant that you're doing? I mean, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
guys have been awarded again. You're an incredible success story, and it's so well deserved because the love that you really put in is exceptional.
Thank you. So, I think traveling for me is one of the things that's very important because to see different flavors, different ingredients that inspire me for the next menu. Orfali Bros, we're gonna move to phase 2 soon. We are going to open 3 Bros next to Orfali Bros in your restaurant. and 3 Bros will be the more comfort version of Orfali Bros. Orfali Bros we're gonna close in the summer for renovation, and we're gonna back again Orfali Bros 0.2 with still same spirit, same essence of Orfali Bros, but I can see we are ready to move to phase 2.
Phase 2. So
Yes.
it sounds like we're elevating, we're doing new ideas.
No, we're not gonna change. We're not gonna make it expensive. Still, like be affordable gastronomy. That's what I want to do. And then, but I can see we're like the team and my brother and myself. We are ready for phase 2.
You're ready for phase 2, and now with a bit of more Japanese influence that
They're
you
gonna
have.
be my partner and the ingredients. I think that you will see a lot of things is happening from Japan. And that's the beauty of also of Dubai, because it's like the supplier is also helping us to get this ingredients. It's like that's great. I know so many chefs coming from around the world. I don't want to mention name, but he told me, no, I like Dubai. I like Dubai because I can get my ingredients fresh. I can get the things like not possible to get it in Europe, but I can do it in Dubai because the access and the availability.
Sorry.
So that's also the credit for the supplier and the airport and the things and the team. Like we're like that give us the luxury for the chefs to get ingredients from around the world and using it in your restaurant. That's something like very unique. Also, you can't find it other than Dubai.
That's very true. Now, let me wrap up the conversation with you around the future, because as you know, it's all about the next frontier in gastronomy here. That's the theme as we celebrate the 30th edition of An Off Food. What would you say is going to be the next frontier? What's going to happen in the future, especially when you come back from such a traditional country like Japan?
I don't know. I think the restaurant will start as you can see, Flexibility using ChatGPT, AI go perfectly in the restaurant. I'm thinking with my R&D start using AI, how we can improve the industry, improving our business. And I don't know, it's crazy. Until next year, I don't know what's going to happen.
No, isn't that an exciting phase where we're right in right now?
Yes,
we
it
don't know
is.
what's going to happen tomorrow.
100%. But I think chefs is like no longer only the cook behind the oven or behind the kitchen. The chef is now like more entrepreneur, social media, mindset, R&D. It's like the face, the personality, and then the guy who cook in the kitchen. So like if you bring all of this together, believe me, like you do something different, and it should be. I think technology is important, and that's what I'm trying to encourage more in our business. How we can use technology without losing the spirit, the soul. Because we don't want to make machines cook for us. We're still like human being. We want to cook, we want to feed people, we want to serve people. But I think how can technology supporting us in our business?
Exciting. Really
So
exciting.
it reminds me of AI of Orfali Bros. Virgin.
AI makes up
me
my
visiting the
bros.
table, that's what I'm thinking about it.
Well, we'll find out. Last question. 4 hands dinner.
Yes.
What is going to happen? We will see.
On Thursday, we having Frederic all the way from New York. Aska Restaurant is going to cook with Orfali Bros. The menu crazy. We try to match together because in Orfali Bros we cook different style, but whenever we do 4 hands dinner, we do a different mindset. And this is the challenge for me and the R&D team to come up with a new recipe. And this is where I'm talking about phase 2. So this recipe we're gonna try it in the dinner after tomorrow. That's the new mindset for Orfali Bros phase 2.
Amazing. We cannot wait. Well, Mohamad, it's always a pleasure having you. Please give a huge round of applause to Mohamad Orfali.
Thank you very much for coming.